Doug Wolfgang told me a story about one of his great glory years, and he had several, where he was the dominant open-wheel driver in America. And he said, you know, I sort of hate to say this, but there would be nights I would be thinking to myself, now what lap am I going to take the lead? If he was the driver you despised the most, it was must watch, because you're just waiting. Every racetrack really loves it when there's a good guy and there's a villain. What more do you want?
Mel Kenyon is leading. Rich Vogler almost loses it to the wall.
And see just how rough this dirt track is. Watching these cars, they're just really getting shook up.
I don't know who gets credit for starting dirt racing, but everybody I ever took to a dirt race, they were like, oh my God, that's the most exciting thing they'd ever seen.
The Midgets. For the spectator, it's certainly a lot of fun to watch, and many call this the most spectacular of all auto racing.
One of the most impressive records in all of motorsports has to be the one compiled by Mel Kenyon in USAC Midgets.
He is the all-time USAC National Championship feature winner, even ahead of the great A.J. Foyt.
Mel Kenyon is the king of the midgets. From the United States to Australia to New Zealand, he won them all.
Being called the king of the midgets, that's great. And when you can roll it in the trailer afterwards without having to pick it up and put it in, that's always good.
What a guy. I mean, you can argue all you want, he's the greatest midget racer of all time.
111 feature wins in USAC, but a guy by the name of Rich Vogler was catching me fast.
Now setting the car into turn number 3. He's off of 4. The winner of our feature race tonight is Rich Vogler.
When I'm on the racetrack, I just become a driver and I'm out there to win every race I run.
You described A.J. Foyt. Rich Vogler had that same tenacity. He was a bulldog, and he was there to win.
When I wrote for the Star, I called him Rapid Rich. He was a race driver, man. He was a race driver. And that's what he was there for, was to kick your ass.
Rich Vogler was the top of the heap as far as USAC racing for many years.
Rich just had unbelievable talent.
Rich Vogler with a new track record. A problem coming out turn 4, it's your leader. It is your leader, Rich Vogler. A vicious crash coming off the 4th corner as Vogler was coming down to take the white flag.
Really was a hard crash.
The red flag out again. The race has been halted once again.
I don't like to go over it. It's better not to dwell on the bad parts, just dwell on the good parts, you know.
Mel, the famous glove. What was the concept for the glove?
Well, Donald, you know, a man without any fingers has to have a way to hang onto a steering wheel.
Accidents happen to us. Never know when our time is coming. We all have troubles. It's not so much the crashes and the wrecks. With the Lord's help, it's what we do with our life afterwards and carry on.